What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Here we go again. For all the fans of this guy, all the subscribers of this guy, I'm not even going to say his name this time. You guys know who it is. We have a very reckless individual on YouTube. There was one like him before, was not around anymore. Because of the same type of stuff. And I said it before, I don't wish bad on anybody. Even the people that troll me and talk all that masa about me, I'm not gonna wish ill on anybody, right? But somebody sent me this dude's video. There was a video about an incident that just occurred the other day in Mexico. For me, see, I'm not from that part of California. The people the incident that occurred in Mexico. I don't know nothing about that stuff. The decades I did in prison, I know that I don't know enough. And not only that, that's none of my business. That right there is a whole nother level, right? Now, but here you go with this individual, man. And he's naming California, Northern California rappers, tying their name into shit. He's saying that this thing that unfortunately occurred in Mexico, which is none of his business, he's saying that the people that did it were arrested a few hours later and their car was full of the stuff that they got from that house. How you know that? What law enforcement are you talking to? How do you know these dudes weren't on one and hit a bunch of licks? But no, everything in that car, he's pinning on one hotline, one lick. I don't dislike the dude. I just can't stand what he does, and it's to me extremely obvious that he's never really been around serious individuals. He's never, ever been around the people that he talks about, the people that he can't stop talking about, and he's only talking about them. All that he's trying to help somebody, and this man, the proof is in the pudding, man. The proof is in the pudding. You joined a gang on the streets, then you joined something in prison, got pushed out of that, you blew it. You have scars on your body showing that you couldn't hang there, that they said you ain't worthy. Then you joined something else because you were mad at that. And then you're done with that. And now we're supposed to believe after 3 failed attempts at being a gang member, after 3 failed attempts, that now all of a sudden you really give a damn. And all you do is you talk about open cases. And there's people that don't get what I'm saying and why I respond to this stuff. And they say, oh, Dub still thinks he's a part of it. No, I'm not. No, I don't. I am a square. But YouTube is my place of business. There's a reason why people are upset at YouTubers, and it's because of big mouths like that. It trickles down onto everybody. If you're Raza, and you have this big mouth that doesn't know what he's talking about. Listen, look at. Anybody that saw the video said, maybe this is why. Maybe that's why this happened. Maybe he did this. Maybe they thought that. What? You should say that in every one of your videos and stop acting like you know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, Holmes. You're talking about organizations that you've never been near. You're talking about vatos that you've never been around. Instead, you're talking to people who are victims of those guys and those organizations. And you're running with their version. You're a puppet. I've said it before. You got to stop, man. You're putting everyone else in jeopardy because you keep bouncing around. The rest of us aren't. We're not. Because we don't disrespect those people. But yet, we are hearing the whispers. He had the nerve to say that I was beefing with some of those rappers. when I was in this city. Serio? What beef? On the phone? On the internet? That's beef? People sell their souls for pennies. And it's a damn shame. Like, whatever happened in Mexico, people have family members, that are trying to grieve, that are trying to mourn. And then they hear some big mouth regurgitating maybe what law enforcement is feeding them. Because it damn sure ain't anybody in that house that day. It damn sure isn't anybody that's incarcerated because of it, right? So who the fuck is he talking to? Where is he getting? Oh, boy, I mean, man, it could have been from this, and maybe this happened, and maybe that. Maybe you're very irresponsible. It's not even a maybe about it. You are very irresponsible. You are very disrespectful. YouTube has given people balls they never had before. And I think that's why they do the things they do. People that have never, ever, ever wielded any power over real men get on here, and then they get sucked up into their own egos. I'll be damned. I put out videos, and my videos are not everybody's cup of tea, but I put out videos trying to give a message to people. You know, and I try to give people a glimpse into a lifestyle that you really don't want to be a part of. And I try to always do it in a respectful way. I would be a damn hypocrite to act like I'm holier than thou. And I don't know why people got involved with gangs as a kid or as kids. People go through trauma. People grow up in broken homes and feel like the love that they think they need is in the streets. And so they get involved in them streets. Fortunately, some of them realize the problem was themselves and the way they interpreted things and their expectations. And they're able to change. Unfortunately, there are some that are so deep in it, they don't see any other way of living but that way. But it all stems from childhood trauma. It stems from broken homes. So I can't sit here and say, man, fuck them dudes. For what? Why does this dude do that? Because he got scars on his body? Because he was outsmarted? Because he was outplotted? Because he was getting high in his cell and not aware of what was going on around him and where he was slipping and where he was stumbling? Personal accountability goes a long way, man. A long ways. Personal responsibility goes a long ways. We all make a bed that we have to lay in. And only a fool thinks he's invincible. I feel like, and this video is 3 days old that this dude made. Right? I don't pay attention to nothing, not a damn thing that dude does. But people sent it because there's some whispers. And he might not care. He says he don't care, but he sure does move around a lot. I just don't understand. People like drama, man. So they'll go to his channel and they'll get involved in the drama. And I just want you guys to know this. YouTube is not a place if you want to learn history, especially that channel. When you have somebody telling you stories, third, fourth, fifth, 10th hand, and the stories he's being fed by either law enforcement or victims, take all that shit with a grain of salt. There's motivation behind those stories. And they see somebody that's willing to regurgitate lies or put certain propaganda into play that's probably going to be used in cases. So this individual says he wants to help people, but everything he does is hurting people. Pay attention to it. That's my video for today. I expect a lot of hate in the comments, and I really don't care. You know, people that understand what I'm saying understand. Those who want to support that guy's stuff, man, you guys are going to be the first ones to celebrate when something bad happens to him. It's crazy. Me, if something ever happens to that dude, I'm going to say, what a shame. What a shame to have a platform and be able to make money and live a life doing this, man, engaging people, getting people to think about certain things, and to have abused that in a way where your greed made you go for the sensationalistic stuff rather than focus on reality and really try to help people. That's a cold bed to lay in every night. That's my video for today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.